Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, Noodle here, and we're back again, back in the Book of Unwritten Tales. Oh man, here's Wilber picking his nose. What a fucking hero. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go.
And another day ends, and as usual, I didn't save any princesses, or fight any dragons, or hunt any orcs. I chased a rat off, and I didn't even do it myself. I used a fully automated robot instead. It's going to take more than that before my statue stands next to Knight Tilo in the Hall of Heroes, but I'm going to make it one day.
Just keep believing in yourself, Wilber. I'm sure it'll happen. Oh, it's so bright.
Hey you, boy! You've got to get me out of here! Quickly, please. I was abducted. An elf freed me. They want... You've got to believe me. I have the key to something that could determine the fate of the war. Listen, boy, it's too late. You see this ring? It's the key. Take it to the human archmage in the town of Seastone. You understand?
But...
all of our fates depend on it.
Wilber, it was your moment. You froze. But he got the ring.
oh, dear, nobody's going to believe this. There's no way I'll make it down to the human town by the sea on my own. I need help. I should ask the Master Brewer for help. Or Grandad. He fought for the Alliance.
Check it out.
A heavy gold ring. Ooh, it feels warm. There is some fine script on the inside, but I can't make out what it says.
It's the one ring, Wilber. Don't worry about it. Let's look around. Let's see what we got here.
The tarps are supposed to offer the stonemasons a little protection. They have to be pretty tough if they're out there in all kinds of weather.
Okay, and what else? Take the stressed out tarpon off the scaffold.
I'm not climbing up there, it's all iced up. I'd probably end up breaking my neck.
Look at the dwarf statue.
Probably the statue of some famous dwarven leader. I don't know much about their history.
That's the bastion.
The bastion looks so impressive. However, many of the halls and corridors were never completed.
Alright.
That's the entrance to my family's gnome hole. We've been living here for generations.
Alright, go in.
Another one of Dad's inventions. He calls it eclecticity or something. It's got something to do with hamsters. We used to have jelly glowfish all over the walls. I found that a little cozier. One of my dad's inventions. He calls it a time measurometer. It splits the day into 2 periods of 12 hours each and shows which hour we are currently in. Sometimes I think that thing uses time up instead of just showing it. A chair. This chair is completely uninteresting. Like I said, a chair to sit on. It's still a chair. A totally uninteresting chair which is absolutely no help to me. Not now, not ever.
Don't say that. What about now?
It is a chair. Honest.
I don't believe you, Wilber.
Okay, whatever. It's a horse.
Look at the horse.
A beautiful big white horse. What is your problem? A chair is a chair is a chair. I'm not going to answer.
Come on.
The chair, of course. That's the key to it all. Not a chair.
Alright, then he just kind of repeats himself. Pokeball!
Hey, my mechanical flying fish Nemo. How did you get there? One of the few technical devices I ever built. Well, to be honest, actually my father and my sister really, but I did watch. It still works. A solid example of gnome technology, if I do say so myself. Oh, I can't reach that. That door is part of Dad's living space optimization unit. Behind it is sort of a car park for rooms.
Okay. Look at the lever.
Those are the controls for our living space optimization unit. My father invented them.
Use the kitchen lever.
Our kitchen. Our flour mill. Mother makes sure we eat a healthy diet. One day we'll all be big and strong, comparatively.
What's in there?
There's still some grain in the funnel. Barley, I think.
Take some barley. That'll be great. What else is there?
Master Merlin's antibacterial kitchen cleaner. The dirt disappears like magic. If only I could cast spells like Merlin, or any other household cleaner for that matter.
Take it. We can clean that slime up. Are these scissors?
Mum hid the knives as a precaution. After Grandad's knife-throwing training classes last year, she doesn't trust us anymore.
Take the scissors. Anything else in here?
A pale blue glowing liquid. Something tells me it's probably not good for you.
Take it.
My mum wrote super fertilizer on it. Probably one of her genetic experiments.
Anything else in here? No. Alright, let's go to the next lever. For the gnome room.
This is my very cool room.
Look at the rucksack.
My old gnome scout rucksack. Pretty tough that, but somehow I always had the feeling it could have been a little larger.
Take it.
I wonder if putting small bags and pouches in it would increase the rucksack's capacity.
What's this? Tennis racket.
My old tennis racket, although I was never very good.
Take it.
The catgut is missing. What did I use that for?
This wrench, no? Teddy bear? Books? Light? Nothing else? Alright, for Maggie's room.
That's the lever for my little sister's bedroom. I'm not touching that. She builds combat robots, and she kind of hinted that she knows how to protect her privacy.
Alright. Bedroom lever.
That's the lever for my parents' bedroom. I can't use it until they get back.
Oh, it's all chained up. Okay. What else is here? Look at the picture.
That's my family. Right now, just Grandad and I are holding down the fort. The others are all at a technology trade show down south. My dad is a mechanic and a physicist. He primarily works on, things. Mother is just a whole wife and geneticist. The baby is my little sister Sydney. I think she'll be a researcher too. She once doubled her baby phone's data transfer rate using nothing but a rattle and a rubber ball. My other little sister is Maggie, my parents' pride and joy. She mainly concentrates on robotics, combat robots to be exact. Grandad is a war veteran and conducts secret military research, whenever Dad lets him in the workshop, that is. Looks like I'm the proverbial exception to the rule. I'd rather go out into the world and become a mage, a hero like Knight Tilo. But someone has to look after Grandad and the master brewer. I'm more of a local, unsung hero.
Poor Wilber. What's all this shit over here?
My mother is a real whole wife. She spends her time on chemistry, biology, genetics, and that kind of stuff. Those are my mum's plants. She grows a lot of that green stuff. She keeps trying to genetically change the plants so they can grow up here amidst the icy mountains. A flower pot full of potting soil. Doesn't look like Mother planted anything in there.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Go down.
And down we go.
Halt! Who's there?
Hi, Grandad. It's me.
I doubt it. What's the password?
What kind of password?
Password? I don't know anything about a password.
Bad answer. Prepare to die, scoundrel!
It's important, Grandad.
So is the password. We are at war, damn it! War suffereth no carelessness. So, the password.
Nuclear first strike.
Nuclear first strike, sir.
Correct. What do you want?
Nice.
A gremlin gave me this ring. He said it's very important. He said the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
A ring? Have you checked it for contamination?
What?
For curses, hexes, poison. What am I talking about? Of course you have. No one would accept a ring from a gremlin and not check it for curses. Dangerous little blighters, those gremlins. You shouldn't feed them after midnight, you know.
The gremlin said this ring could decide the course of the entire war.
Decide the course of the war? That would be... Where is this gremlin?
He's been kidnapped. He barely had time to give me this ring. It should be taken to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
The Archmage? Yes. He'd know what to do. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've trained for. This is the hour in which a stout youngster becomes an adult. The hour of glory. The hour of fame. Hour!
But what do you mean stout?
Does everyone know what they have to do?
No.
Right, men. Let it be so.
Granddad's a little senile. If you guys hadn't picked that up yet. He's missing a leg, too. Alright, what do we do? Jesus Christ, man.
Grandad?
Call me Colonel.
Just what exactly are we to do now, Colonel Grandad?
We've just discussed that. You get the equipment. I'll sort out the means of transport.
Equipment for what?
For what? For your journey to the town of the humans, of course. You need to pay more attention, my boy.
I'm supposed to... I thought someone else.
Who? I very much doubt you'll find anyone else here who's prepared to look death in the eye. This is your chance to be a tragic hero, my boy. A painful loss for the Alliance. Don't you want to be a hero?
Sure, I'd like to do something exciting, but I'm not sure I'm ready to try being...
Try? There is no try, only do. This is your chance. You'll be a hero, and I'll show everyone that this old gnome is still good for something. So, here's the plan. You get yourself some good gear. I'll sort out the means of transport.
All right. I can have a look around, but no promises.
About my equipment, what was all that stuff I needed?
About my equipment.
Yes? Have you got everything?
I don't know. What exactly should I take?
Let me think. You need a helmet. You can fight without legs, but you can't fight without a head.
Without legs?
And you need a map of the area. Reconnaissance is everything. We are living in the information age.
So I need a map and a helmet. Got it.
And then, of course, you'll need a parachute. Better to be safe than sorry.
Just why I mean a parachute?
Just a precaution.
What do you think this ring is all about, then?
This ring, do you really think it could end the war?
I don't know if there's anything that can end this war.
The gremlin said it would change all our fates. Maybe it's a powerful magic ring.
We are simply soldiers, my boy. We fight when we are told to. Don't worry yourself about anything else.
Sounds sensible.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I swallowed down the wrong pipe. Ah, the Archmage of the Humans. Who is that?
Do you know the Archmage? Have you ever met him?
I've never met him. After all, he's a great leader, and I'm just a simple, highly decorated gnome colonel. But I've heard lots about him. He's a powerful mage, of course. He's an advisor to the king, and he's our most powerful alchemist and chief of the Secret Service. He lives in a tower down by the sea in Seastone. Of course, being the important man he is, he's always away on business.
I hope he's there. I always wanted to meet a real mage.
If he's not there, you'll have to wait for him or go and look for him. You must only give the ring to the Archmage in person, you hear me? No one else. Give me your word of honor. If the ring really is important, then it shouldn't be our fault if it lands in the wrong hands.
Okay. I swear I'll give it to the Archmage personally.
Alright, just exactly how am I supposed to get to the Humans town?
I'm supposed to travel to a human town in your machine, right?
Absolutely, it's the quickest way.
And the safest?
Absolutely, it's the quickest way.
Alright, let's keep looking. We need a helmet.
I'll go look for the rest of my gear.
You do that. I've got enough to do here. But remember, never look a Medusa in the eye, and never look at anyone on the underground.
Right.
Alright, so we need a helmet, we need a parachute, and we need a map. Well, we already know where there's a map at. Let's see.
Dad's vice. Brings back a lot of memories. Painful, mostly.
What is this thing?
A huge machine. I mean, even for Grandad. He's really taking advantage of Mum and Dad being away. Grandad has this thing about secrecy. I think he's afraid of Shadow Army spies or something.
Silver rope. What's this?
A thin, silvery elven rope. It's very light and almost unbreakable.
Oh yeah, take it. That's gonna be great. Take the rope. What about this can? No? Scrap metal?
Parts of some machine or something. If it's useless, it's Dad's. If it's broken, it's Grandad's. And if it's dangerous, it's from my sister Meggie. That's one of Grandad's great inventions. A ship which travels underwater. It can already sink.
Extendable arm.
An old extension arm. Very handy if you're too small to reach an object.
Oh, take that.
Kind of
That
a widespread problem amongst us gnomes.
Sounds very useful. Take that. Extendable arm. Do it. Alright, what's this?
Those are jelly glowfish lamps. As long as you feed them every couple of weeks, they're good for years of light. They used to hang all over the hall. Now these two are all we have left.
How about this locker?
The locker won't open. It was badly damaged 2 years ago in a devastating spring cleaning explosion.
Alright, well, let's get to work. Oh, toolbox.
That's Dad's spare toolbox. Well, he took his everyday tools, his travel tools, and his finest tools with him.
May as well take it.
Let's see.
Almost forgot the toolbox.
What have we here? Wrench, pliers, auger grease, a minotaur foot, a curse meter. I'll just take the entire box.
Nice. Oh, look, we got lots of shit here that we can do. So first off, let's go ahead and we're going to mix a 10x rapid.
I'll just knock the loose ends around the frame. Done. I wouldn't want to play tennis with it, but it does make a fine scoop net. I made a scoop net out of my old tennis racket and that piece of net I found.
All right, let's move on, shall we? Let's go. And let's go ahead and use the scoop net Where's it at? There we go. To catch the fish.
Gotcha.
Nice. Alright.
My mechanical flying fish. I built that all by myself. With my dad and Meggie.
Alright, let's see, what else can we use? Alright, let's go. We gotta build a parachute first and foremost. So let's go get that parachute. So we need to go ahead and get one of these tarps here. Look at the roll.
A rolled up tarpaulin. Probably just like the ones hanging all over the place.
Let's go ahead and take it. Alright, so we're gonna get this and we are... Oh, let's see.
A rip-proof tarpaulin with eyes along the sides. Surprisingly light.
We'll take the elf rope.
I'll thread the rope through the eyes around the edge of the tarpaulin. Done.
Yep.
A light, rip-proof tarpaulin. There are eyes along the sides, which I have threaded the elven rope through.
And we are going to mix this with our backpack.
Let's see. If I pull the rope through the eyes on the rucksack... Yes, that should work. There we go. A parachute.
A parachute. Nice.
At least I know what the parachute's for. The map and the helmet make a little more sense. I should think about getting them next. My homemade parachute. I really, really hope I'll never need it.
Alright, let's get in here. Let's go get this helmet. Look at the icicle.
Of course, it's pretty cold all year round up here in the mountains. But this year, winter came particularly early.
So let's take the icicle. You never know when you might need an icicle.
It worked. I got one.
Alright, and let's get into the bastion.
Master Brewer, sir! Hello? Master Brewer, sir! Where are you?
We need to get that map.
Master Brewer, sir! Master Brewer!
What? What?
We have to tell the other dwarves. There was this gremlin in a cage, and he gave me this ring, and...
What kind of ring, then?
This ring! It's a very important ring. The gremlin said all our fates...
Wilber, I really don't have time for this kid stuff. I've got more important things to do.
But the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage down in the human town. The gremlin said it could end the war.
Listen, laddie, that's a ring. What's it supposed to be able to do?
It's... I have to. The gremlin wasn't lying.
Just think about it. When has anybody ever given an important ring to a little being like a gnome? That sort of thing just doesn't happen.
But...
That's enough. Now, go home. It's getting late.
Back to sleep, you son of a bitch.
I guess I can't expect any help from the Master Brewer.
Oh, cheer up, Wilber. It'll be alright. Let's look at the map.
The map shows the area between here and the human town of Seastone.
Alright, let's see if we can just at least get the map from his ass.
Master Brewer, sir.
Would you happen to have a helmet for me? Oh, this would be easy.
As a warrior, you're bound to have a lot of weapons, armor, and helmets and such, right?
What, me? No. Why should I? I'm a master brewer, not a warrior.
But you belong to the dwarf army.
Well, aye, but the master brewer doesn't get involved with weapons and all. Even when I was on the battlefield, my job was just sitting on the ox cart and looking after the beer barrels.
Did any of the other dwarves maybe forget a helmet in the bastion?
A forgotten helmet? Never, lad. Them things are precious family heirlooms for us dwarves. We just don't go forgetting stuff like that.
Too bad. I guess I'll have to look elsewhere then.
Could I perhaps have that map there?
Mr. Master Brewer, sir, could I maybe borrow that map over there?
What, that? Oh, lad, that map shows the finest taverns in the land. And this one's on it, too.
Oh, I'd be really, really careful with it.
No. To be quite honest, there hasn't been a lot going on here since war broke out. And I've got no chance of being featured again. That's why the map is staying where it is.
Alright, My granddad believes that the ring is important.
I talked to my granddad. He thinks the ring is important too. He wants to help me get to the human town.
Yeah? Well, of course he wants to do that. Listen to me, laddie. Nothing against your grandpa, but don't you think he's a few Jills short of a pint?
My granddad is a great soldier and inventor.
Of course he is. Of course he is. But, how should I put it? He's maybe had one crash landing too many. His flying machines were mostly a bit, temperamental. And let's face it, he wasn't actually the greatest of pilots. Honestly, son, if your grandpa reckons there's something in that story, then for me, that's just one more reason to keep out of it.
Grandad and I will show everyone. I don't want to trouble you any further. Good night.
And yourself. Have a good one.
Alright, so there's no getting to this fucking map while he's sitting here. Let's go find that goddamn helmet. So we're gonna have to make do with what we got, unfortunately. And so let's go ahead and have some extra strong bacterial cleaner, and we can go ahead and put that in there.
I can't get close enough. It'll snap at me and slime me.
Alright, so let's go ahead and attach this to the hand then.
A perfect fit. Now we can make long-reaching attacks on bacteria.
Yes. Yes, you can, Wilber.
Now I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago. It's too bad that slime had to be so evil.
Alright, take the cooking pot.
Now
Alright.
that's a helmet fit for a hero. It only stinks a little bit. So that's 2 of the 3 pieces of gear already. All I need now is the map.
Alright, so let's take this and stick the icicle in
It'll
the
take a
coffee
long
pot.
time for the icicle to melt. After all, the pot isn't all that warm.
Right,
I should speed up the melting process.
You should. So let's go ahead and put the jug with the icicles on the stove.
It shouldn't take long to melt the icicle. The stove is still warm. The icicle is gone. All that's left is crystal clear water.
Nice. Go ahead, take that. Let us... What is this? Look out the window.
I love our beautiful White Ridge Mountains. It's just a touch quiet around here.
Let's look at the rubbish.
The rubbish bin is almost overflowing. Presumably it's my job to empty it, but oh well.
Take some rubbish. Alright. Alright, so how's this thing work? We need rubbish and we need DNA.
No, I can't. Oh, maybe I can. I'm gonna burn in hell for this, guaranteed.
Come on, Wilber. Let's flee the scene of the crime real quick. First off, let's check out the rat hole. Get in there.
To be honest, I'm not gonna put my hand in there without a very good reason. Who knows what the rat has hidden there? Maybe rotten food, or already digested food, or even more rats. To be honest, I'm not
Okay.
or even...
So, let's look at the robot.
It did its job and promptly switched itself off again. Our rat hunter here is quite the energy.
Let's go. Feed that bitch some rubbish.
The robot gets its energy from rubbish. That's got the power supply sorted out then.
Master Brewer DNA.
I wonder
this
if that
motherfucker
would
away
work.
from it.
At least it would distract the Master Brewer a bit.
Oh!
Ah! Hello? Stop! That wasn't supposed to happen. I have a feeling that wasn't such a brilliant idea. Oh, I like the Master Brewer.
That was amazing. The eternal struggle of dwarf against machine. And I won!
Are you okay?
Of course! And why not? You think a stupid tin bucket's going to beat a proper dwarf? No chance! Ugh, that was good. Something's happening at last. Cause for celebration. I think we should drink to that.
Alright, so he's drinking away. Let us come back over here and go ahead and just take that map.
I think he's drunk with victory, so he shouldn't see anything. I have it. The map of the area. And that's the last of my gear. I must get back to Grandad. Fast.
Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and skip out of here as fast as we possibly can. No need to get busted doing nothing. Get the fuck out. Go, 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 go.
Excuse me, Colonel Grandad?
Yes, report back.
The Master Brewer doesn't want to help us.
Well, we can't expect any help from the Master Brewer. He doesn't believe the ring is important.
I didn't expect much more from that cowardly drunkard.
Grandad, he's my boss.
Some boss sits in his fortress drinking beer from dawn till dusk while his comrades are fighting on the front line.
I think he misses them.
Well, perhaps. But one thing's for sure. We are on our own, soldier.
I found a helmet.
I have the pot. Helmet.
Excellent, soldier. The helmet will protect you from physical attacks. You can even sit on it and use it as a saucepan.
Ooh, how practical.
Let me see your helmet.
It's not all that great, I know, but...
What? It's a good helmet, and it's going to protect a good soldier. That is, of course, as long as the enemy doesn't attack with dragons, or has wizards in its ranks, or magical swords, and doesn't go for your head.
Maybe I should look for some armor with magic.
Poppycock! That helmet will do.
Alright, I got the map.
I got a map.
Excellent! My commanding officer always said good maps are half the battle. Of course, you won't be needing it if everything goes well.
If what goes well?
But if not, it's always good to have a map with you, what?
What? I got a parachute.
I have a parachute.
Fantastic! Parachutes are hard to come by and are difficult to make yourself. After all, you'd only want to entrust your life in a quality product, not something makeshift you've patched together yourself.
Trust my life. But, of course. I mean, of course not. So, that's the last of my gear.
Alright.
Excellent! We could get going if only my damn machine would work. But you can't find a thing in this house. No nitroglycerin, no dragon hide armor, no concentrated pillars of salt, no full mithril jacket bullets, nothing.
What do you need all that for?
For what? It's a war!
But we just want to deliver the ring to the Archmage. Don't you think a sled...
What? I need a nitroglycerin substitute, something highly explosive. The only thing that comes to mind is good old dwarven ale.
Dwarven ale?
Devilish stuff. We reduced complete countries to ash and rubble with it. We loved the smell of dwarven ale in the morning.
Okay, I'll get you some dwarven ale. Anything else?
Yes, I need a cog. A 5/8-inch screw steel sprocket, straight beveled, hard chrome plated, BSA threaded flange with right-hand thread and lock ring locking. It's not a standard size, and I can't find one anywhere.
A 5/8-inch screw steel sprocket, straight beveled, hard chrome plated, BSA threaded flange with right-hand thread and locking lock ring. Sounds familiar.
Come back when you've got the stuff. I'll sort out the rest. But bear in mind, the Dark Lord knows all of your thoughts.
Right.
Alright, so, at first I was like, where the fuck am I gonna find that thing? We have it here, the fish thing. So, I think what we have to do is we
Well,
have
that
to...
won't work. It wiggles too much.
Okay, we gotta put this in the vise.
It's stuck. Poor thing.
And then we'll go ahead and use the tools to
Shouldn't be a
break it
problem with the
open.
right tool.
There we go.
There you are. A 5/8" screw steel sprocket, straight beveled, hard chrome plated, BSA threaded flange with right hand thread and lock ring locking. Maybe that cog wasn't all that important. Fly. Oh, maybe it was important.
All right, so now that we got the cog, that's great. So now we need Dwarven Ale. So time to head to the boss. The boss.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, aye, Wilber.
How did you beat the GRX 100?
When the robot started in on you, I never thought you'd beat it.
It was an epic scrap, lad, an epic scrap. Dwarf against machine, nature against technology, mind over matter.
Mind? How did you destroy it?
I hit him as hard as I could with heavy objects until sparks started leaping out of him.
Oh, a shrewd tactic.
Too right, but he did land a couple on me. Look what he did to my beard.
Oh, yes.
I was so tanked up with ale and adrenaline I didn't even notice.
I'd like to ask you questions about Dwarven Ale.
Mr. Master Brewer, assuming I were to need some dwarven ale,
Dwarven ale? It's not allowed, unfortunately.
why not?
Have you heard about the explosion on Mount Winterpeak?
The volcanic eruption.
Volcanic eruption. Deep under that mountain was the finest ale brewery in the whole dwarven world. My dad took me there when I was nothing but 2 beer crates tall. Can you imagine how aled up we were?
Kind of. What happened?
Well, some so-and-so cocked up, and boom! And that was that! All over for dwarven ale brewing. After the accident, it was banned as a substance of enjoyment. The sharp taste, the warmth in the throat, gone forever. Now it's only used in warfare and in the alchemy industry.
Can you tell me how to brew it then?
But you do know how to brew dwarven ale, don't you?
Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Of course I know. I'm the master brewer. It's not difficult either. First, you get barley germinated in a malt house, then let them bloat up after leaving them dormant for a bit. Then kiln dry the green malt, keeping it turned, coarse mill it, making sure that the husks don't get destroyed.
The husks? What are...
Then mash the whole lot in a mash tun, obviously using a decoction procedure. After the iodine test, we get on with purifying and separating the malt from the beer wort in a slatted filter bed.
Of course, but...
In other words, we let the draft run through the mash pot. We then put the first wort in the brewing kettle, let it simmer, and add the hops. We let the wort settle to remove the trub crust, add the yeast, and then leave to ferment. Then we run everything through the pebble filter. That's all fair enough. Then it gets more complicated.
Stop!
What? We're just getting to the exciting part.
I'm sure we were, but I just abandoned the idea of brewing some dwarven ale myself.
Well, whatever you think.
Could you brew me some ale? That sounds like a more viable thing. I don't want to go to the mash pots and stuff like that.
Let's assume I need a small tankard of dwarven ale really, really urgently. Could you brew it for me?
Could do, but I'm not going to. It's not allowed.
There's nobody here.
Oh, come on. Who's going to notice? When was the last time another dwarf came by to visit us?
That's a fair time back.
You see? Wouldn't you just love a nice cold dwarven ale tonight to celebrate your victory over the robot?
Oh, dwarven ale is nectar. I'd certainly enjoy a wee taste of it again. Oh, but it's not going to happen. I'm missing a few ingredients.
Of course.
And if I get them, would you brew up 2 tankards then? One for me and one for yourself.
Aye. It's a deal. You find me the missing ingredients, and I'll brew some dwarven ale.
Okay, what do you need?
Crystal clear mountain water, hops, and some barley for malting.
Well, that's it? No deviled fire, salamander eyes, or dragon's breath, that sort of thing?
Nope. Water, hops, and malt. Then there's just a few secret ingredients and naturally synthesized aromatic substances and a couple of E numbers. But I've already got them here.
Okay, water, hops, and barley. I'll get them.
Nice. Alright, look, I found a large handful of barley corn for the ale.
Here's some barley from my mum's kitchen. Can it be used for brewing?
It's not the best, but it'll have to do.
Here's a lovely big jug of crystal clear water.
I have a pot of crystal clear water for the dwarven ale.
Show me. Hey, that water's very good. We can use this.
Yeah, I had it in there. So where am I supposed to get the hops from?
Do you have any idea where I can get the hops?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that thieving rat took the best part of 5 sacks. I've not enough left. I've got to be careful with it.
The rat, huh?
Alright.
I have to go. Enjoy the celebration.
Yeah.
Alright, so he took the barley, so maybe they're in the rat hole.
If the rat has stolen that many hops, it might still have something stored in there. There's something in there. Something round. Ugh, hopefully it's not a giant rat dropping. It's a single hop. This is probably all that's left of the stock of hops.
Alright, so,
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, Wilber.
I got some hops here for the ale.
I've got some hops for the ale.
Oh, no, my lad. That's not enough. I need more hops. A proper handful.
But I can't find any more.
Oh, well, that's it as far as the dwarven ale's concerned. But you can plant the hops. You'll have enough next year.
I have to go. Enjoy the celebration.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have one hop, and he wants us to plant it and grow it for next year, but, we're a dwarf. Or, we're gnomes, so we're gonna cheat a little bit. And it's not really cheating. Wilber is using his resources. So what we'll do here is we'll plant this into the little potted plant.
Okay, I'll plant the hop in the soil.
Alright. And we'll just use some super fertilizer.
Let's see what happens. I really can't imagine this stuff. Wow. Good fertilizer, that. Nah.
Alright, so where we go?
Wow! A huge hop plant with tons of cones.
Go and get some.
I've picked about 10 cones. That should be enough for the dwarven ale.
Nice. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get this dwarven ale and get Wilber on his fucking adventure. We'll end the video when we finish this little mission here. Alright, let's go ahead and give him the hops.
I've got some hops for the ale. Is this enough?
Ho, that's enough. I hope you haven't been whipping stuff out of my stock.
No. Well, only indirectly.
And that means I've got all I need to brew the lovely dwarven ale. Right, it's all go now then.
Brewing away. Can you imagine that? Like, you have an alcohol and it's illegal because of its explosive properties? It's like the meth of beers. I didn't say that. I didn't say meth of beers, but fuck it.
Hey, laddie, just watch out that you don't get any of that in your eyes. It's dangerous stuff.
I'll be very careful. Thanks very much, sir.
Tell me, Wilber, what do you need all that junk for? The dwarven ale and all the other stuff that you've been dragging out of here the whole evening.
Well, it's because of the ring. I need it. Grandad's helping me get the ring to the human town safe. Well, quickly.
Oh, Wilber, it's dangerous for a young gnome like yourself out there.
I know, but I promised that gremlin, and I believe it really could be important. And I'd like to get out of here and achieve something.
Taste some adventure, eh?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think that the ring is all that important. Not everybody's born for having adventures, my lad. But maybe you really do need to get out of here.
Really?
Aye, laddie. You still live with your parents, and you keep company with a very interesting, intelligent old dwarf. But that can't go on forever, can it now? So, if you do leave and go off on an adventure, even if it's just to Seastone, then maybe you'll come back and visit and tell me all about it then, eh?
I promise.
Don't forget us. You're going to have to excuse me now. I've got an appointment.
Yeah, the Master Brewer, he wasn't such a bad guy after all. So let's get the fuck out of here. We got the,
At a
the
glance,
cog.
a cog, but in detail, I'd say it's a 5/8" screw steel sprocket, straight beveled, hard chrome plated, BSA threaded flange with the right hand thread and lock ring locking.
Yeah, we got
I'm
one
not
of
exactly
those.
an expert.
Definitely got one of those. And now we have the Dwarven Ale. So that should be everything Granddad needs to help Wilbur out. With his pot helmet, his homemade parachute,
And down we go.
A map of beer pubs on the coast. Fucking Wilbur's like the best goddamn adventurer ever.
Excuse me, Colonel Grandad?
Yes, report back.
Take her to Dwarven Ale.
Here's the dwarven ale, Grandad.
Oh, my goodness, we must be careful with this. That means we're only missing the cog. Dismissed!
I got the cog.
Here's the cog, Grandad. I had to break my flying fish for that.
War always involves sacrifice. Your flying fish was a hero, one of our best. We will honor his memory. Now I have everything I need. It won't take long now. Prepare yourself for takeoff.
Take off? That's what you meant by take off.
Absolutely. I aimed her at the town of the humans. Betsy, too, was, of course, designed to shoot grenades. But I'm confident that she'll get your capsule there, too.
Confident? Get me out of here. Please, Grandad.
Listen, my boy. I'm proud of you. You're doing something very brave. Sure, Wilber. I'd like you to have these.
Your old aviator goggles. Oh, Grandad, I didn't think...
Too slow, my boy. Fire! Good luck.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Where is it?
He still hasn't told us, Mother.
He will. Who else knows about it?
The Archmage won't know about it yet. We were able to intercept the servant, as you know. But
But
an elf, Mother. She tried to free MacGuffin. She might know something.
she needs to be watched.
Very well.
And now, Mr. Professor, let us have a little chat.
Meanwhile, at the foot of the mountains.
Oh well, no problem. I am an elf, and I'm fit. What now? I'll get the book out of MacGuffin's secret cellar and take it to the Archmage. No, they were all gone when I got there. They collected the cage and were off. Now it's up to us to get the book. Of course I don't have to, but, well, what else am I going to do? It appears to be very important. And even if it isn't important, those shady fellows want to have that book. It's better that we get it out of the cellar before they get their grubby mitts on it. Then don't help me. Why don't you just fly home? Just don't tell my parents anything. Ungrateful feathered fowl.
Alright, so here we are. This is it. We're going to go ahead and cut it out here. Wilber saves the day once again by going through and collecting his helmet and parachute and his map, and by sicking the robot on the Master Brewer, getting the Master Brewer's blessing, which is awesome, making some Dwarven Ale, getting that crazy fucking cog, and then getting shot out of an artillery shell towards the human city. When we come back, it's going to be Evo's story and her trying to find the book out of MacGuffin's cellar. And as you can see, the evil Archmage, whatever the fuck her Archmage witch, she is pretty fucking disgusting looking. She has all the tentacles and stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it. I know I'm not speaking that much because they're doing a lot of talking in this. And I really like the story. I think it's great. I think it's nice and tongue-in-cheek. It's kind of really lighthearted. And I think this is a little bit different than the games that you're used to seeing me play. Either we're shooting stuff up, cussing all the time, or it's like scary or whatever. But yeah, I kind of wanted to do this because it is pretty lighthearted, and I do enjoy these kind of games. So thank you for joining me. I hope this is interesting for you. And when we come back, like I said, we're going to be listening to or going through Evo's story. So yeah, I'll catch you all next time. Peace out, everybody.